I can speak to what kept me around, because I had a lot of doubt in my mind at the time. When we first started, we were training and I had no idea whether or not this training was going to be actually helping develop the art of chiropractic. I just knew from a fundamental principle standpoint, if you want to master something, you have to train it. I also know that there's a efficient, effective, sustainable way to train something, and at the time I didn't know whether or not this was really the most beneficial. However, there was nothing else, and I knew that something was better than nothing, and I knew that being around people who were also striving and curious and wanting to be growth oriented was a really important piece to finding it. Even if that wasn't the thing that was going to last forever, I knew that we would be the ones to find that next best thing. And also the meditation component to me was a completely new experience. And every morning showing up, the movement we would go through, even though it wasn't my favorite at the time, it was pretty just bare bones, like rough and dirty. It was nice to not have to fucking design it. It was nice because I had just come from working with an Olympic team where I had to dial in every minute of every training session for years on end. And I wanted to just relinquish control and let myself train my art and not have to be in design mode. So that was really nice. And then also to be able to train in a way that is exhausting, drops me out of my physical, and I can get into this mental space where I can explore myself. I had never really taken a lot of time to do that. So going through 49 breaths, starting to say affirmations, really, I've always been passionate about a purpose-driven lifestyle. So I had already a vision statement and a mission statement and core values and daily must-dos, but I'd never really called them into the now. And doing that, I started to notice little discrepancies in the authenticity of my belief systems about myself. And I stripped away at that every time I'd show up. Every time I would say the affirmations, which at the time, there's only 4 or 5 of us or whatever, like you're gonna get to drop your affirmations. There's a group of 50, and only 3 or 4 people are actually actively doing it. I felt rapid growth because I was speaking my now, speaking the person that I wanted to be today, and getting to kind of reinvent myself every session. And that's what kept me coming back. Getting hands-on, I knew was important, and connecting to the presence when I really felt like I was diving deeper within myself and revealing pieces to myself that I'd never known were there.